Hello Virgo, welcome back to my channel if you're a returning subscriber. If you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. Please don't forget to like and share or like and subscribe as that helps to move the videos around YouTube. All my details in the drop down box below if you want further information. Okay, so relationship issues coming up. But this is more like commitment level. Libra is all about commitment, marriage, engagement, and just long-term commitment or just commitment to your person. Taurus I have, so some foundation building, stability. Gemini, and we've got 12th house. Okay, as I said, with this Pisces energy, Pisces rules the 12th house, so all the 12th house issues come up, as I said, so deep embedded behaviors and patterns can get stirred up, and also karmic issues. Now this is your karmic path in life with your person, what you've come here to work on, and also in you personally. And this can be external things, this can be overcoming behaviors, this can be starting projects, resolving things. Resolutions and endings also come in with the 12th house. But this can be to things that have inhibited you in your life, so all of that can come in. Bottom of the astrological deck is 10th house. Career, fame, reputation, public status, and so on. Also maturity and authority figures or authoritative institutions. Sometimes that can be government or military. We've got Maeve, we've got Nebatona, and we've got Sedna. That one wants to come as well. We've got Isis, past life. So as I said, karmic, so past life coming in. Dealing with that, and this can be on a personal level or could be past life issues you've come to work on with your person, and therefore it becomes a karmic issue. The bottom of the goddess deck is Athena, inner wisdom. Let's get a moonology. Confidence is the key to your success. New moon in Leo. And bottom of the deck is balsamic moon, a time for healing. As I said, with the Pisces energy, strong opportunity for healing your own past life things or karmic things, and then also within the relationship as well. Let's get a destiny card. Grace. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, let's start here. So with the 10th house card, this is normally to do with career, fame, reputation, public status. So you could be changing public status. You could be going from employed to self-employed, or you could be going from unmarried to married, or whatever shift is occurring with you. It's what people see, it's what you're presenting in the world, but it's also to do with authority figures, becoming an authority figure, or maturing, becoming wiser, or connecting to an authority figure, or an authoritative institution. But it's also about building and constructing your persona for the outer world, and that can be done through your career or your fame or your reputation. Perhaps your profile is being raised at this time, but there's a lot of maturity and wisdom that usually comes with this house. Also, it can be it's a house about ambitions and goals and things like that. So something coming in to do with that. We've got Athena, inner wisdom. You know what to do. Trust your inner wisdom and take appropriate action without delay. So this is about following your intuitive side, your instinct and your intuitive nudges, and working with that, you know, and allowing that to guide you. The wisdom of the owl is there. You've also got a full moon. So, you know, that's all about balance, and that is very much about relationships. So that is going to come in. Certainly at that time, something is going to come in. You've got Libra here. So all relationship issues, and this is commitment, marriage, engagement, or anything around that, or any sort of long-term commitment, or just commitment to somebody. But your inner workings of your relationship could be coming in as well at that time. So something will be highlighted. But it's saying to you, you know, you've got great inner wisdom, so listen to that. Take time out and listen to that. Be in meditation, go for walks, spend time in nature, whatever it is that you need to do to follow your guidance so that you can make accurate decisions. Whether this is for either one of you, particularly to do with career, or it could be to do with just becoming more authoritative and more authentic in yourself. Which is also about a 10th house issue. So this is becoming more authentic, standing strong in yourself and building for the future. And this is about following your inner guidance at all times. There is communication as well. There's a blue there. So this is a throat chakra, blue in the background. So this is also being highlighted as well as the heart chakra. So follow your heart and discuss things, talk to others, network, and also communicate with your significant other, obviously, as well. So now for you, as I said, these can be interchangeable. This is technically for you, and the other pile will be for your person. So this is Libra eye balance. This is everything to do with the coming together in a relationship. So this is a close personal one-on-one relationship. It's the inner workings of you and your person. And as I said, normally engagement, marriage comes up with this, or some sort of commitment. But it's all relationship issues come out. It can also be that a decision may need to be made in this. It can also be about balance and support for one another. So this is normally, if you're coming together, you want to make each of your needs heard. And this is where the balance is. So imagine the scales, your needs and their needs, and how are you going to balance it. So that all comes with discussion. It comes with communication. And so there may be externally or within the relationship, there may be a decision that needs to be made. It's the weighing up of all of that. Money matters can also come in with Libra. And then the other thing is also artistic or creative things come in with this, and the appreciation of the arts. So it may be that you are in this way, or you are appreciating the arts in some way, but it's also about spending time in that. So listen to your artistic leanings if you have them. Otherwise, creative, we're all born creative. Not all of us are born artistic. So if you've got both, then fine, but otherwise harness your creative abilities and enjoy that. And take time for yourself and enjoy immersing yourself in that, because that brings you into the present moment. And it keeps you calm and raises your energy, raises your vibration as well. And it's also the appreciation of the art. So whether you go out and, if you are able to, you know, see, go to galleries or spend time in a place which is beautiful and attractive and appealing to you, and enjoy soaking that up. All comes in with Libra. But very much about balance, I feel, with this card. Balance between you and your person's needs. And then we've got your Maeve, cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. So this is saying, if you're tired, then rest. If you've got energy, then put it to work. And also listen to your body. You know, all this, we've each got biorhythms. We've got cycles that go on constantly. We're always between cycles or in cycles of some sort. Sometimes cycles are ending, some are beginning. And certainly with the strong Pisces energy, some things may be sort of ending in your life, like cycles or periods of time that have, you know, they've completed, or resolutions of certain things. So listen to that, and listen to your body. Some sort of opportunity is going to come in, but you want to be ready for it. You don't want to be exhausted. You don't want to be tired or frazzled or unable to actually put your heart and soul into whatever it is. So listen to your body, take time, rest when you need to, and just observe that. And also obviously your moods and your emotional cycles, you know. And if you need to spend time in some creative or artistic pursuit to ground yourself, and also to you know, to bring you into the present moment, to calm you down and so on, then do that. But otherwise, it's also very much about balancing your emotions, your energy levels, and so on, and also within the relationship. Now, for your person, we've got Mercury retrograde reinvention. So, and then we've got Nematona sacred space. So normally this is about visiting a power place for the divine. This can be a church. So maybe this is on their mind, or it can be going to a place in nature which is considered powerful. This can be a mountainous area, or it can just be spending time in quiet contemplation. Sacred space. So this is about creating a sacred space within yourself, within your relationship, and within your home, your environment. If you've got a home together, or you may, still only be starting that. This is about creating that sacred space between you and your person. And for some of you, it may actually very well be making a commitment to your person, however you want to go about that, whether it's a hand fasting or an engagement, or whether you are just coming into a sacred space together, where you actually create that place which is not, the external influences don't come in. And you can also do this within your home. You can create a place which has got beautiful things associated with your life and with your abundance. And if you've got children, it relates to that. You put things on there, candles, mementos, small things, or whatever it is, that is sacred to you within your relationship or within your family or whatever. And it's like an altar. And that is your place for putting your special things. But you can also go and visit power places, as I said, whether this is within nature. It can be, there's some wonderful places in nature where you can go which have power, and spending time there, whether it's a weekend away, or a holiday, or just time walking and enjoying nature and so on. It's spending time in a sacred space with your person or with yourself to balance your emotions and to create that part of yourself which is neutral and stable no matter what is going on. And also with the strong Piscean energies, as I said, for your person, this may be affecting them in this way, where they may retreat, they may go into a very reflective phase or withdraw in some way. And certainly with Mercury retrograde, that can make your person very reflective. All right, going inward. And going over things in their mind, or going over things again, and they fall naturally into the sacred space, which is a meditative place. It's also a spiritual place, and that can happen with Mercury retrograde. So it seems to me that your person is going to a very reflective phase. They may be quiet, they may like to have quietness and have quietness in the home, just time to be, and to contemplate things, to go over things again, to think things through and so on. But to get in touch with their spiritual self, which is the 12th house energy and also the Piscean energy, very, very strong. With Mercury retrograde, this is saying that certain aspects of them or within their life may be going through a bit of a do-over. It can be a reinvention, or they may be repeating something. They may have to go over ground again, or they may have to think things through again, back to the drawing board. It's not a good time for launching big actions or initiating big actions or signing big contracts and things like that. They should maybe just avoid that for the time being until this energy is passed. They'll know if this energy is present because it normally delays communications, or communications don't go as planned, or things get misinterpreted, or things get overlooked. Small details within contracts, and sometimes things like that can get overlooked or left out. So back to the drawing board, go over any paperwork again, or go over any ideas or plans that they may have for the future. Go over them again, because something within that needs to be looked at again. So anything with a re in front of it, repeat, review, release, can also be releasing things, which is very much, again, a Pisces thing, 12th house thing, releasing aspects of yourself which may have been hidden or suppressed in some way. Anything from the unconscious that comes up. So it could be releasing things, it could be releasing aspects of their lives which no longer serve them, because they may be moving into a commitment now. So this can play out in many different ways, but certainly a very reflective period coming up. And it's time to, nurture that sacred space within them and within their relationship. So they may just need time to go through this period, and just be clear with your communications with them as well, because sometimes a little bit of misinterpretation or misunderstanding can sometimes creep in. Electronics can go a bit weird as well. For some people that happens. But it can also be that somebody in their life or a situation comes back into their life, pops back in, delivers important information, or they get closure about something, or they learn something, or they hear news, which is very pertinent and relevant for them. Something, they may get closure on something, or they may get a really good idea, or they may get valuable information about something. It could be in the forms of documents as well. But it can also be a person popping back, and this can be a person they haven't seen for a long time, who just happens to pass on certain bits of information to them which are relevant for them, or they have a discussion and so certain things get sorted out. You know, that can happen as well. Then for the situation, we've got Taurus, I have, and then we've got Sedna, infinite supply. So it seems to me that there are money concerns coming up in the situation, and Sedna is here to say infinite supply. You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So have faith in that. Okay, rest in that. Your needs are going to be met. You will have enough food. You will have a roof over your head. You will have what you need. Okay, and that your needs are going to be met. So just, you know, this is an infinite and abundant universe. All you have to do is tap into that abundance, and have trust and faith that whatever you need will come to you. So the minute you're in that flow, and that's how you think and feel, and what you're projecting, have belief in that, then that is what you will draw towards you. Okay, and so anything you can do to also to support the sea in any way, or any of the sea creatures, or anything related to the sea, is always greatly appreciated by Sedna. But it may be worthwhile for you, or within your situation, to spend time by the sea, walk on the beach, do things like that, spend time even just sitting next to the ocean, enjoying some quiet time. And you can support causes that are ocean related as well, anything like that. But she's saying that you know, your needs are going to be met, so be okay with that, be calm with that. Taurus is about building abundance, and it's about money matters, and it's about building foundation. So this is a firm foundation for your future. Now this could be your future together, because you've got the Libra coming together commitment card. So it could be about building about that, or it could be to do with finances, or just both coming in. But it's also about creating, and this is through planting. So this is, you have a, you know, it's a sort of a piece of land, or a garden of possibilities, and it's you planting your seeds for the future, and then you nurture and you look after that piece of land and whatever you are growing. That's very much the Taurian energy. It can also be about grounding yourself, and with this very, very strong Pisces energy, everybody needs to ground themselves very firmly. By all means, reach up and enjoy this beautiful, imaginative and inspirational energy coming down. If you are creative or artistic, that is going to help you tremendously with whatever it is that you're doing. But you need to ground yourself. You need to perhaps spend time, and you know, the two of you could, you know, spend time, if you've got an outdoor area, spend time, you know, get your hands in the soil, gardening, or just spend time walking on the beach or on the soil. Ground yourself, ground your ideas, ground, you know, whatever you plant. Make sure you're nurturing those. It's also about putting stubbornness aside, because stubbornness can also come in, and this comes in when you are wanting to initiate something, or you're wanting to do something, and you keep falling back into old-fashioned ideas or outdated beliefs or views. And so this is where the obstinacy comes in. So it's about being able to sort of try new things, change things up a little bit, try new things, change your routines a little bit, step out and bring fresh energy in. But it's also, you know, it's the planting, but it's also about being open to possibilities and being a little bit more flexible. Don't get too fixed or too concerned about material things, all right? That's the one aspect of Taurus as well. It can also be about the increase or the return. If you've been in a relationship for a long time, or whether you're just starting out, it's about getting in touch with your sensual side. Sensuality could be very strong in the relationship with this, but it's also getting in touch with your creature comforts and enjoying a few luxuries if you can, but getting in touch with your creature comforts. And this is small things within your home and within your environment which add to that. You know, it's good food, whatever you're drinking and eating, everything that is home comforts or creature comforts for you. It's about getting in touch with that, making your home your castle, or making it as loving and as safe and secure as you possibly can. This is, I do feel, where the grace comes in as well, because it does bring that in. So be in grace when dealing with whatever it is to do with coming up, dealing with your person, and also with you and your body and the cycles and rhythms of your life. Do things with grace, and certainly with Libra, that is very much about that. It's got that. It's a, you know, Libra is a very refined sign, very refined, and you know, Libra is ruled by Venus, so that's everything of the appreciation of beauty, and so beauty and refinement comes in with that, and there's a certain grace about that as well. So it's the enjoyment and the appreciation of that, and the grace within yourself and within your relationship. Now for the situation, we've got for the advice section, we've got Isis past life, Gemini, I think. So this situation involves your past life memories. So if you are grappling with certain things, whether it's you or your person, and I feel it may be you that's coming, and I think you may be going through these cycles of you know, feeling tired and then having energy, and observing the cycles of your life and honoring that, honor the cycles of your body and your life, and then also setting an infinite supply. You may be struggling with a bit of that from a monetary point of view, or having fears about your security, and it's being reflected here. So Isis past life, this is connected possibly to areas from a past life which are appearing now, and this can be where perhaps you experience certain things, losses, or certain things that occurred, and those fears are coming back in now. And this is where the Pisces energy comes in, the 12th house energy comes in, dealing with the past and karmic things, past life things that are coming back to be dealt with. And this is your karma, but it's also what you built up in a past life. How are you going to resolve it this time around? How are you going to overcome it this time around? And so on. It's like an echo, and it could be also connected to your person. Perhaps the two of you went through difficult times in a previous life, or you faced certain things in a previous life, and now it's sort of popping back for resolution. And this is very much a Pisces thing, okay? So anything from the past, or any uncomfortable feelings that are coming back, it's saying that don't allow those ancient fears to overshadow you now. Don't allow those ancient fears to hold you back. Whatever changes or whatever things that you're going through in your life now are necessary, important for your growth, all right, and for your relationship's growth. And it's possibly something that you are contracted with your person to work through in this lifetime. So whatever, don't let these things hold you back. It's just an echo. It's a repeat of a feeling to enable you to overcome it, to find resolution, to move forward. So it's rooted in the past, but don't let it hold you back. Stand strong and you will move forward. Gemini, I think we've got this coming in again. With a decision, possibly you're in two minds about certain things, but a decision may be needed. But it's also the Lover's card of this deck. So this could also be to do with your person, that you are very well connected. You have a very deep bond. These can be soulmates. In some cases it can be twin flames, but it's more soulmate energy, lover's energy. With the past life card, it's indicating that you are working on certain issues with your person. That's why you are together. Whatever it is you're working on is completely unique to the two of you, or to you within your relationship. And this is about communication, all forms of communication. So communicate properly with your person, talk things out, discuss things. As I said, it's already come up before. It was in the Nim and Toner card as well. And with Mercury retrograde for your person, you need to be clear, because some things may be misunderstood or misinterpreted. So be clear. But there could be contracts and documents coming in again. So if you need somebody else to look at your contracts and documents to pick up any errors, ask somebody you trust to assist you, because one or either of you, or both of you, may not be seeing certain things, all right? Or you may just need to consult with your person, let them read through the things, or let them discuss certain things with them, all right? Or they may be the one that's not seeing clearly, and you're going to help them. So, but certainly discussion, communication, words, and this can be, verbal or written. All forms of communication come in with this. It can also be expression. It can also be hearing news, or giving news, or receiving documents and contracts and things like that. It can also be related to family members, so general relatives, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, even neighbors can come in with this. But it's probably, perhaps you're having discussions with others, but if you have a trusted family member who can help you with something, or who can go over a plan that you have, or contracts or documents, they may pick up something that you didn't see. all right? Because they won't be having the Mercury retrograde energy necessarily. The next one we actually have as a collective will only be in May. So it's something that's an energy that you perhaps need to look at, but it's also about research, maybe internet. You may be researching things, you may be doing things online. It's all things to do with information, technology, electronics, and communication. Everything to do with that comes in with this, but it is the Lover's card, and it's indicating that you and your person have a deep bond, soulmate connection. So treat it as such, and you are here to work on things together, I feel, and that is why you've got these two cards together. You're working on issues together. You've also got confidence is your key to success, new moon in Leo. So new moon is a fresh start of some sort. You've got Taurus here, so make sure you're planting good seeds for the future and nurture that, whatever you're planting. This is a very creative energy. It's also childlike, playful. For some of you, children may be involved, or that childlike energy, that innocence, that wonderful creative energy living in the moment. But it's saying that, you know, have confidence in what you're doing. And in your relationship and whatever else is affecting you. But it's a very warm, very honorable, very, you know, full of integrity energy. Don't let pride you know, this may be a past life issue. Maybe it's pride related. But so, you know, confidence, it's a creative energy. It's a very warm, it's a very sunny energy. It's a very outgoing energy, very creative. And so bring that warmth into your relationships and have confidence, you know, and I feel this is going to help you. The bottom of the deck was a time for healing, balsamic moon. So as I said, it's the same color coming through, and I do feel it's connected to you, that there is some healing time that is required, healing, soothing, surrender. And this is why perhaps spending time at the ocean. You've got Sedna, who is connected to the ocean, and Maeve is all about the water bodies, your emotions, and so on. And so there's aspects that may be rising up from the deep, which is a 12th house issue and a Pisces issue. Things may be rising up from the deep for healing. They come up because it needs to be healed. And this is also third eye energy, and this is seeing past the obvious, all right? This is seeing past that. And so soothing, surrender, spend time in soothing spaces, especially with your person as well, because they're going to be needing that. Soothing spaces, calming energy, take advantage of that as much as you can. And I think just get creative, get artistic, do whatever it is that you do, and enjoy that energy, because that's going to help you. It's going to raise your vibration. But there will be a time of surrender, I feel, involved here as well, to the flow of life, to as things are moving. Your person has Mercury retrograde as well, which can also be a kind of surrender where you can't move forward on certain things because it's not the right time. There may be a delay or something. And so this is just going with what needs to be done, but do the inner work, do the introspection, and spend time in introspection, especially for your person. You can assist with that as well. From the aspect of sort of outcome or potential going forward with the 12th house, as I said, very strong Pisces energy. So things come up from the unconscious with this. So you've got a really good opportunity to heal a lot of things that have that you've inherited or you've brought into this life from past life. It could also be inherited from sort of family time, growing up, or, you know, things associated with your parents and what they've been through in their life, cellular memory and things like that. So all of these things come up, but it's like perhaps a deep self, lack of confidence, or a lack of self-love. Because you've got Aphrodite, inner goddess, self-care here, I feel that this is an issue for you. And it may also be echoed within the relationship, so it could be reflected back to you in some way. So this is about appreciating your talents, your abilities, yourself, your body, your actual body, and loving yourself and everything about yourself, appreciation of all of that. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. So get in touch with that. Do everything you can for your self-care, whether this is a spa day or just in spending me time on your own, enjoying that, or together as a couple in your sacred space. But you know, it's about self-love, really. There's no other, you know, best way to put it. Self-love and the appreciation of you, your body, and everything about you. And these could be coming up for healing now with the 12th house. As I said, resolutions are entirely possible here. This does have a twin flame vibe about it as well, but certainly soulmate issues. So you have, I feel, a really good opportunity to move forward with your soulmate and to solve a lot of things that have perhaps been in past lives for you. It's also about, I feel, you know, this escape energy, I feel, is retreating the two of you or within your relationship into your own world, where you can just spend time quietly getting on with what you need to do and create a sacred space for both of you where it's quiet and calm and peaceful, so that you can do this processing, this inner work, because the 12th house is very much about inner work. But it's also about connecting to you know, spiritual life, meditation, everything to do with that. If some of you have been grappling with addictions, whether that's to media or substances or just other types of behavior, then again these opportunities will come up where you can get healing on those, where you can actually resolve things and move forward. It can also be even sort of repeated behavior patterns that you need to let go of. It's like self-defeating behavior, or attitudes or beliefs that you have, and you've got a really good opportunity now to release those within the relationship and within yourself to help you move forward. And you do that through self-love and through creating a sacred space within the relationship. And there's a lot of opportunity to heal things that you've come into this life with from past lives. There's a lot of opportunity to heal that, to resolve that, to deal with that, and to move forward, you know, to move forward as a couple, and also with your contract with your person. There's a lot of healing available for you with this energy. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. Please take care and have a great month. Please don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.